ambulance! Call an ambulance! But not...
What the hell?
No, no!
Hamburger.
This weird person commented on one of my videos and said, "Can I kiss?"
It's time.
My son is almost 2 and I've been letting him watch Cocomelon, but now I had to get him speech therapy so I can get him to talk. There are hundreds and hundreds of anecdotes in which parents mention the exact same problem. The Cocomelon show is so insanely addictive, it's being compared to nicotine and causing developmental issues amongst the kids who can't stop watching. Children's TV expert Jerica Sands calls it the most damaging show a child can watch, explaining the sneaky ways in which they make the show addictive. Firstly, there's the colors. Take for example the wheels on the bus. The 3 main colors, blue, green and yellow, are all at maximum saturation, meaning they cannot be made any brighter no matter how hard you try. Extreme saturation is normally used for alerts and notifications, as it's exciting, dynamic and attracts attention, which is why it's also used in slot machines. Cocomelon puts these colors in perfect contrast, making them appear even more vibrant, which is different to, for example, Bluey, in which the colors instead blend together. Cocomelon's also different because it's highly repetitive. There's a reason they have 38 videos with over 1 billion views. A child's brain is wired to learn through repetition, so it feels right to them to watch the same thing over and over again. Cocomelon abuses this in almost every video. For example, in the Yes Yes Playground song, they pick a word to repeat 3 times in every sentence, pairing it with a subtly repeating background lullaby, keeping children hooked. Literally no show or movie puts my son into a deep trance the way Cocomelon does. The second it's on the TV, he turns into a toddler zombie who doesn't see or hear anything else that's going on in the room. This is only exacerbated by Cocomelon's subtitles, which have also been a heavy point of criticism. The letters are not educational, I can barely read them fast enough. It's simply another interesting element to capture your little one's attention. Cocomelon explains in every description, our goal is to help make learning a fun and enjoyable experience for kids, giving you the peace of mind that your children are receiving quality educational content. But people have argued that they're teaching exactly what children shouldn't do. For example, in the No No Bedtime song, the baby refuses to brush his teeth, have a bath, put on pajamas or get in bed. The education is that he eventually agrees to do so, yet a TikTok user was critical, stating, anytime I'd ask my son to do a simple task, he'd say no, no, no. He's sitting there watching Cocomelon, which taught him no, 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 and to say no to me. On the topic of education, Jerica Sands stated, these people don't give a shit about our children. They care about money. That's it. Your child's cognitive development in direct exchange for their wealth, and there's pretty good evidence supporting this. A New York Times journalist visited Cocomelon's studio, discovering their #1 focus is keeping children hooked. Cocomelon's data and analytics team sifts constantly through YouTube numbers to determine exactly what resonates. Should a girl wear black jeans or blue jeans? Should the music be louder or softer? Should the bus be yellow or red? Yellow is the answer, as they use a darker method to ensure that they're correct. Cocomelon has a dedicated Distractotron room, in which once a month children are brought here one at a time and shown a handful of episodes to figure out exactly which parts of the shows are engaging and which are tuned out. Next to the TV playing Cocomelon, there's a second screen which plays a continuous loop of banal real-world scenes. A guy pouring a cup of coffee, someone getting a haircut, each lasting about 20 seconds. Whenever a youngster looks away from the Moonbug show to glimpse the Distractotron, a note is jotted down. We can see what they're looking at and the exact moment when they got distracted. Therefore, education clearly isn't the primary goal. Keeping kids' attention is, and this is proven by Cocomelon's most addictive element, rapid camera cutting. It's crazy how many times the frame changes on Cocomelon. It's the same type of addicting behavior that we experience on a TikTok binge. It's the quick change of frame that releases that dopamine and makes the videos addicting to watch. Count the seconds between a change of frame. Well, TikToker the Circus Brain did exactly this. He firstly counts the changes on My Little Pony, concluding there's about 6 seconds between each cut. He then compares it to Cocomelon.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1.
In her video, The Nightmare That Is Cocomelon, Savantix draws a similar conclusion. She found that 96% of the shots in Baby Shark were shorter than 2 seconds. She then compares 4 different animated shows, again finding Cocomelon has the shorter shots.
The longest shot on a Cocomelon video was 6 seconds. The longest shot on Arcane was 8 seconds. The longest shot on Bluey was 27 seconds. And the longest shot on Encanto was 18 seconds.
Which, when combined with every other element, creates some terrifying statistics. Dr. Kristen Summer explained that when showing an infant normal video content, they'll focus on the screen just 11% of the time. However, when the video is instead switched to Cocomelon, their screen engagement skyrockets to a whopping 74%. This therefore produces stories such as this. I used to volunteer for a preschool and they had song time. A Cocomelon video came on and all of the tots stopped what they were doing, put down their cheese crackers, and remained fixated on the screen for the duration of the video. It was honestly kind of terrifying. YouTuber Saberspark shared his own personal anecdote. He asked to watch a Disney movie with his 2 younger cousins, who both completely refused, and instead spent all day glued to an iPad playing the addictive show. In Cocomelon Made My Kid a Zombie, a mother talks about her son. He would be in a daze while watching it. You could be waving your hand right in front of his face, and he wouldn't move. It was almost scary. This was also discovered by Sarah Mills 98, who explained when the Cocomelon addiction is so real that my 1-year-old can navigate the TV to turn it on by himself. However, nothing shows the addiction better than the Cocomelon TikTok trend. Parents will play the show's intro loudly and video their kids sprinting toward the television, where you can witness their mood change instantly. The New York Times journal
At Domino's, we know some companies are guilty of shrinkflation, giving you less for the same price. But we're gonna give you more. Mix and match any 2 or more medium 2-topping pizzas for $6.99 each online, and we'll upgrade 1 medium pizza to a large for free. Get more inflation.
These are the most expensive YouTube videos ever made. So Mr. Beast notoriously spends millions on each video, like nearly $4.2 million on his most popular Squid Game video, and allegedly $4.5 million on $1 versus $500,000 plane ticket. More expensive than this though was when Logan Paul paid $5.3 million to purchase the most expensive Pokemon.
What would you do if I broke into your house?
Turn me up.
Why won't they save me?
I forgot to tell you, I'm the most poisonous bee in the entire world. Like, really painful, really poisonous. Sorry, dude. Yeah, there it is.
Michael Bass!
Oh, it's too cramped in here.
Perhaps it likes exclamations instead.
Oh my iPad! You just killed his commission mark!
Well, no I didn't!
Did too!
No I didn't!
Did too!
No I didn't!
Did too!
Well, I tried to tell him! Well, isn't that swell?
Ugh, it's not that swell.
So what do we do first, Circular?
Weaklings! I'll eat it!
Pella Windows. Tested for extremes. Designed for your home.
Hey, Gohar, how are you? Doc, just give it to me straight. Is it bad? Alright, so I looked at your reports and you've been diagnosed with a serious case of brain rot. According to these numbers, your attention span is less than 7 seconds. Are you already on your phone? Can you cut that out? What? So as I was saying, your attention span is less than 7 seconds, your screen time is longer than 7 hours, and if you don't treat this condition, I don't know what to tell you. Can you at least tell me how to treat it? Here, just watch this video. If you or a loved one has been diagnosed with brain rot, this video is for you. Brain rot is a chronic condition that affects millions of students worldwide. Symptoms include having the attention span of a goldfish, constantly checking your phone for new notifications, filling every idle moment in your life with short-form content, and the worst symptom of them all, not being able to focus without Subway Surfers playing on the side. Can I please have my phone back? No, keep listening. Fortunately, I've helped thousands of students overcome this condition, but I need you to follow my advice carefully and watch this video until the end. Here's the harsh truth about brain rot. Once you start, it's very hard to stop. Social media isn't designed to give you content that's good for you. It's designed to give you content it knows you're going to watch, whether it's going to enhance your life in some way or detract from it. Most students trap themselves in what I call a brain rot cycle. They'll engage with a few brain rot videos on the timeline, triggering the algorithm to believe, hey, this student likes brain rot. So what does the algorithm do? It serves the student even more brain rot, and it becomes this never-ending cycle. That's why the first thing you need to do to treat your brain rot is something called an algorithm detox. You need to train the algorithm to give you rich and fulfilling content, what I like to call brain nourishment. The next time you see a cheap piece of content on the timeline, I need you to hold down and press not interested. You can also try to scroll by as fast as possible, just so the algorithm doesn't get the wrong idea. But an algorithm detox isn't just about getting the algorithm to show you less bad content. It's also about getting the algorithm to show you more good content. So for example, if you see an educational video, feel free to like, comment, and even subscribe to the creator. I hope you're getting the hint. But in all seriousness, try to consume longer and richer media to not only fix your attention span, but to signal to the algorithm that that's the kind of content that you like. Seek out documentaries, seek out podcasts. Be intentional about your media consumption. The people who beat brain rot are intentional consumers. And the people who brain rot beats are passive consumers. They just go wherever the algorithm takes them. If you don't know where to find richer content, here are some of my favorite channels: Vsauce, Veritasium, Wendover Productions, and Mark Rober. My favorite podcasts include Founders, which is mostly for entrepreneurial people, as well as How I Built This, which is also for entrepreneurial people. If any of you have any science or history podcast recommendations, just drop them in the comments. So doing an algorithm detox is a great first step in treating your brain rot, but it alone is not sufficient. You can very much have a detoxified algorithm and still be glued to your phone. That's why the second step in treating brain rot is setting boundaries. Technology has crept its way into every single corner of our lives, some corners that it shouldn't even be exploring. For example, I have some friends who cannot take a shower without their phones. Oh yeah, I do that all the time. What?